Hello my friends and welcome to this tutorial and guide for hole number 9 in the rookie division of the Football Fever tournament. The video is sponsored by Golf Collection Playdemic, and let's go with this really tough par 5, or not really, but at least it's a tough par 5. I would go here with a quarterback if you do have that one upgraded. You can also go with a big topper, and the big topper will come in handy when it comes to this particular shot, and I would definitely consider this hole to be a hole to go with a Titan on. And the reason for that is that we will be needing some distance. Our opponent here goes through the trees, works okay, but lose some distance, and that is something that you do also need to have in mind, that we kind of need to go as close to the rough on top as possible. And therefore we're going to go with, as you can see, we're going to go with max topspin, which is almost 4 bars of topspin combined with max side spin to the left with our Titan, and then we're going to adjust for 4.5 rings. And we are going to go basically max curl with our quarterback, and the max curl here will help us to push our ball up to the left, and also will help us in the way that we actually can use the topspin on our club. With just a slight amount of curl, you can't use max topspin because you will risk go into the rough to the right. So as you will be able to see here now, we're going to have a way to actually have a straight line to the pin, but it's going to be a very close line. First, we're going to see our opponent here that needs to use the top spin on his or hers club, but slightly underpowered, not underpowered now, slightly overpowered now, and this is going to be in the bunker most likely, if not hitting great on the right side. But we'll get into the bunker, and from the bunker it's going to be a very tough shot, of course. And if you feel uncertain to reach for the green in 2, play yourself up and lay up. As you can see there, where I'm adjusting here, there is where I want you to lay up if you feel uncomfortable with going for the green, or you maybe don't have the distance for it. We're going to go and try to go with a tiger line, try to bounce it up there. It's going to be a tough one for us, and because it's a tricky fairway to bounce on, but in the end, if we land on the fringe or we land on the green, then it's going to be no problem. I would consider this hole to really just be an eagle hole. And sure, if you do have a very upgraded driver, which you most likely won't, but if you do have when you play in the rookie division, then you could reach over to the second fairway. But there is not many people that will do so. As you can see here, we're using a little bit too little with backspin, but we end up on the fringe, and we will end with an easy eagle for us on this hole number 9. Par score when it comes to the tournament is -12 in my opinion. That is if you eagle the par 5s and you get birdies on the rest. But there is definitely room for 1, 2, 3 extras in my opinion. And as you could see, we did had on earlier tutorials, like on hole number 4, where we make an albatross for an example. But it's going to be very interesting to see the scores in the tournament. And in the end here, my friends, when we do ship it in for an eagle, if you do have any type of questions for this particular tutorial, please make a comment in the comment section below. Otherwise, this video is sponsored by Playdemic and Golf Clash, and I want to wish you the best of luck in the Football Fever tournament.